Hey, you know, one of the cool things about being at ICAST is it's not only the regular ICAST Go, it's also the fly fishing show. And because I'm a fly fisherman and, you know, it's our camera, we get to do what we want with it. We decided we were going to come over to the G Loomis booth over on the fly side and take a look at their new line of rods. So hang in there for 1 second. Hey, listen, if you don't fly fish, you can still watch us. There's nothing wrong with you. I won't hold it against you. So we're here with Steve Rajeff. Steve,
howdy.
You're doing this with us.
Yeah.
Steve is a product specialist for G Loomis. He specializes in the fly rod lines. And we've got a new line of fly rods from G Loomis. So let's talk about them a little bit.
So the family that I'm going to talk about is called Pro 4X.
Okay.
It's a mid-grade of graphite, but very high performance. Our generation of called the NRX is our top line rod. These rods mimic the flex pattern, what we call the tapers and the actions.
Right.
And what we've done is expanded the range. So we have now a couple of models in what we call the nymphing models. They're long length, very sensitive tip, the style that's popularized in competition fishing throughout Europe and the SIPS World Championships.
Right.
It's a nymphing thing, high tip, but little tightness, and you're looking for feel, and that's what these rods offer. 10'3" and a 10'4".
Gotcha.
Another category is designed for big trout, particularly in lakes. You're using a longer cast, usually bigger flies, sometimes multiple flies.
Right.
9.5 feet gives you a little extra length, a little extra power, very comfortable for longer casts. So we got a 6, 7, and 8 weight, all of those 9'6". A big chunk of the new additions are in the switch rod and the spay rod. For those of you not familiar, the switch is a style of rod that you can cast one-handed or use as a spay rod double-handed style. This is becoming a lot more popular in a lot of places. If you've got no space behind you and you want to do that roll cast thing or a spay cast thing, the longer rods with a little heavier tapered line for this style works magnificent. Got a 10.5-foot 5 weight, well suited for trout fishing, a 7 weight for steelhead, and a 9 weight for salmon, king salmon, even up to fish 30 and 40 pounds. And at the big end of the spectrum are the two-handed spay rod models. There's a 13, a 14, a 15 foot. And in the 13, they're a little lighter, 7, 8 weight. We have a second 13-footer, 8, 9, 14-foot 9, 10, 15-foot 10, 11. So those 12 rods are what we brought to the show.
Gotcha. So a little bit just for a second about the composition of the rods, the guides, the construction on the rods. So let's talk about that just for a second.
So what we have here is a mid-range of graphite. These are proven to be very light and very, very strong. We use a progressive taper. The tip is actually our top-of-the-line material called the NRX graphite. That's what we put in the tip section, and that helps us to save weight. That's the goal, save the weight out at the tip.
Right.
Then throughout the rod, they're chrome-plated single-footed guides, ceramic-inserted Fuji stripping guides.
Gotcha.
Premium cork from Portugal on the handles, anodized aluminum reel seats down below. So altogether, a very proven, tough package. Price-wise, from $350 to $475 on the spay rod. So that's considered mid-range in the price of fly rods, and so we feel that this will broaden the range for a lot of people to get into some really superior products.
Super high quality rods from G Loomis, a brand new line, and obviously, as you just heard from Steve, depending on the type of species that you're targeting or the type of fly fishing you're doing, it appears that the new Pro 4X line has something in its line for you. Particularly some of the longer rods. I know I always like to find ceiling fans with them myself, and I've done it at least twice, so maybe I can get Steve to help me out with that. We're at ICAST, we're looking at all sorts of new gear. Steve, thanks so much for helping us out today. And by the way, we're going to be doing this for the next 48 hours, uploading videos, the latest and cutting edge products. You can find that on TackleDirect. If you have questions on any of these products, call one of our product specialists. The phone number is on the screen, or shoot us a message on our website, TackleDirect.com. I'm Ed Berger from the TackleDirect Pro staff. I'm at ICAST, you're at ICAST. We got more to do. I'll see you real soon.